This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
Let's call the January 6th meeting of the Historical Commission. First order of business, public speak. You're up. State your name and
Chuck McCullough, 42 Ashley Circle, and I'm here representing, working with the Easthampton Public Library.
Oh.
And the reason I'm here is that the Easthampton Public Library, I don't know if you know the story behind the current situation, but the Easthampton Public Library was donated the building at 52 Main Street, which was the former Bank of America building, the former, way back when, in the early days, the First National Bank of Easthampton. That building was empty, and Bank ESB had not been using it for a number of years. They had purchased it when Bank of America left. They were looking for things to do with it. We ended up speaking with them about possibly renting it, and they turned around and said, "Why don't we donate it to you?" What it's often offered to the library is the opportunity for us to really think through what's going to be the future location of the library. The current building, as beautiful as it is and as historically significant as it is, really cannot be renovated for 21st century needs of a library. Additionally, the parking that is there is and somewhat dangerous. So the opportunity to consider moving the library to 52 Main Street is a lightning bolt that we would have never had otherwise. So we are in the process of we've renovated it some so it can be used as an annex right now and take into account space needs for any of the programs that the library is running now that it couldn't have run otherwise. Now, the opportunity is we are now in the process of looking at how to renovate the entire building so that it can be fully accessible, and the upstairs and downstairs can be people can access those by an elevator, which we would have to install. So we're looking at the renovation process. To that end, we have submitted an application, a CPA application, for a grant through the CPA process. And in checking off the boxes on that form, one of the individual at Eva Gerstel at the planning office suggested that I come to you and with the Historical Commission hopefully deeming that building to be a historically significant building to Easthampton. If that is done, then that just makes our case that much stronger for applying for CPA funds. With the CPA funds, we were able to lay out our planning for the renovations, and then we can go about doing the fundraising necessary with decent plans in place to be able to renovate the entire building. So I'm here tonight to respectfully ask the Historical Commission, whatever process might be necessary, to look at the building, evaluate the building, work with us, and possibly document or I'd leave it to the Historical Commission to deem whether that is a historically significant building to Easthampton. I've given some information here. This is our application for CPA, but also a letter for the Historical Commission to review. The key items it was built in 1952, so it's about 76 years old. It is also ideally suited for what we really want to do. So a renovation and a reuse of it, I think, would be a really great thing to do. It is on the site of Williston Academy, and all the fencing around that is all historical. It's reused at Williston's campus. It has also been reused in a couple of other places in the city. So I'm here tonight to just find out whatever process is necessary to go to the historical commission to get what would ultimately be your review and a letter to the planning. I believe it would be to Eva in the planning office to designate this as, in your perspective, a historically significant building to Easthampton.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'll leave this information with you. And if you need me to send this electronically, I can.
I think that's a great idea.
And can we see the building?
Absolutely. We love showing it off right now. And we've cleaned it up inside. We've done some renovations to it, so it's already being reused. We offer it to anybody to use. It's being used for free. Forgot how many programs she's running through there now. It's been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I've been to 2 programs there.
Good. Excellent. Yeah, but you can tour the whole thing, and I'll leave this here with you.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you very much.
Great.
Thank
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Here, good to see you.
Okay. Anyone else like to speak? Yes. I'm going to skip the approval of the minutes because I haven't finished. I got yours and I started the other ones, but I thought I would have time today, but I didn't. Correspondence. I got a couple of questions. I was hoping John would be here, but evidently not. But first thing is, the Patels reached out to me looking for what he needs to do with 336 Main Street to satisfy the historical commission as far as the demo delay goes. And I didn't want to just come up and say, like, do this, this, and this without input from the committee. So anyways, I need basically some input on what they would. He told me a couple things. It was kind of a brief conversation. I didn't get everything that he was saying, but I do.
Who told you a couple things?
Mr. Patel, the owner.
Oh, okay.
You know what he's thinking of doing and whatnot, like offering the building for $1 and whatnot. To he would be willing to move it and things along those lines. But this is one thing I think that we should probably have written out and set in stone. Like if you're going to do a demo delay, this is what you're going to need to do to satisfy the historical commission.
Right.
It's kind of vague as it's written right now.
I know we were in process of making those parameters.
Yeah, well, a lot of it, and I don't think it's unusual, is just kind of vague and maybe somewhat on purpose. But I kind of like some input on that. What I'll do is, since not everyone's here, I'll send some emails out and hopefully everybody can give me their feedback and we'll put together a document for them by the end of the week. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
So the other update we have, or the correspondence, I got an email from Ian Wilson, 1 Northampton Street. The bar is now open currently Thursday through Saturday, 5 to midnight, and Sunday 2 to 9. Any spare board members hanging out would be happy to give any members of the commission a tour if they stop by. I know some will be there at 2 on Sunday. We also have a big frame photo of the building from when it was the high school before the front porch was enclosed. We wanted to ask about signage, if you think there would be any problem with putting signs on the building, especially on the Pleasant Street side. Or maybe you know someone at the city we should ask. So if anybody wants to stop by.
Give us the hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that an email correspondence or is that a letter?
That was email.
Can you share it with us so we can?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's.
Just got it yesterday, so.
Thanks.
Last evening. So, but yeah, I will do that.
I've seen their logo. It's not very readable.
Okay,
I'm not sure about putting that on the building.
yeah, I don't know what he has in mind as far as signage. Wasn't very specific, just, but I can understand the need for it because, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's out of the way, but
Yeah, and the sign is not it's not clear as to what it is if you're driving past it.
right,
Just,
yeah.
speaking from a graphic design perspective, um, I think they need to work on the signage to make it more readable, and probably a circular sign for what they're doing is not the best way to get people to notice it.
Mhm.
But
Well, like I said, I can forward the email. You can, can reach out to him.
okay.
He seems pretty willing to work with us. Yeah. As far as, that's it for correspondence. I didn't check upstairs. I think that's where I was heading there, but got sidetracked. Future projects that may involve CPA funding planning. Um, we haven't come up with anything concrete yet. So I am just going to, I don't think we really have anything specific for, is it Ava? Yeah, at this point, I know she was asking, but we don't tend to spend a lot of CPA money anyways, unless we have, something that comes to us or whatever, kind of like for Chuck here.
Right.
But we may, we had talked about a couple of things, but, God's not here. I know who's more involved with, and plus he's on the CPA.
He's on the CPA committee, yeah.
Seeing that there's only three of us here, I was gonna do an agenda for the year, or kind of, what we want to put on it, what we don't want to put on it. Do you, either one of you have anything that you'd like to see for the coming year on the agenda? Projects that we had looked at in the past, kind of fell off. I'm sure we got the demo delay update on there, right?
Yeah, it's a little premature, but after he was there talking about the library, the thing to consider for the future is if they do move the library, what would happen with the old library?
I think that that may come up as we move along, but
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's probably premature.
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's premature. Well, plus it's not really something that's within our. It's not really a project, kind of talking about the lines of what we want to move along. Like number one, the demo delay update.
When I went on that Main Street cemetery tour with the guy,
Yeah,
one of the things that he pointed out were the number of broken headstones.
Yep.
And he mentioned that some historic commissions have worked on getting headstones fixed.
Yeah, I mean, that's been on our agenda for a little while. I didn't have it on this one, but well, looking at both East and Main Street cemeteries. Looking at demo delay update. We had the signs on there forever, but that didn't seem to go anywhere. So do we want to resuscitate that, or do we want to leave it off the planning?
I mean, historic signs.
Yeah, I don't want to abandon it necessarily just because we haven't
Yeah.
like, impressed ourselves with this, but but it still seems like an important thing.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, I don't have a problem, putting it out there, trying to push it along. Uh, so, okay, demo delay, got push that to the city council. Anything else that you can think of off the top of your head? I got 3 things here so far.
I know that it was John's original idea about using LiDAR in that giant field by Arcadia, and possibly recruiting UMass geology students to do that. I would think that's a fantastic idea. I don't know how doable it is, but I would. It just seems like it could be fruitful, given it's such a prime piece of land that would be easy, I assume, ostensibly to read the ground for LiDAR with no buildings on it.
Yeah, okay. Clap Street is basically the area is what you're talking about. That was the cemetery,
Yeah,
right?
like by Fort Hill or Fort Hill Street,
Yeah.
that area. Yeah,
Fort Hill and Clap.
yeah. Clap, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. Maybe getting that speaker that about to talk about the canals that we were talking about. Getting him. I can't remember his name. The canal expert.
That's a
Yeah.
good thought. Yeah.
Carl Walter?
The longer we put it off, the older he gets.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 things.
That seems reasonable or realistic. If we got 3 of them done, we'd probably be pretty proud of ourselves.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to backtrack a little bit here, this is kind of week 6, but the future projects, the CPA, that I think we need to revisit. I think I have an email. What, you want to get her to sign in, please?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. Send the sign-in sheet. Sure.
And how are you?
Good.
Good to see you. So, if I have anything from Ava, I'll forward the emails to you. Don't have any recent updates on any of the other projects, the town clock, the school reuse, town lodging. Do you have anything?
I know there's been a little bit of movement on the town clock,
Yeah,
and town lodging, but I don't have details
okay,
per
that's
se,
fine.
so.
Wasn't overly, the holidays and everything. I figured just like to keep it on there so that way it doesn't fall off.
Right, right.
Okay, and so like I said, there's no new updates on item 7. Item 8, Easthampton history, so we can continue to that if Beverly, if you are willing. And anybody wants to chip in, that's fine.
You mean my Mount Tom research, which has grounded to a halt right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to organize the materials, but I haven't done anything over the holidays at all.
Yeah, that's reasonable. And items not reasonably anticipated. I don't think there was anything at this point. I mean, the couple of things, correspondence that I have is pretty much the only thing. Okay, so down to schedule the next meeting should be you want to go with the first Tuesday?
Sure.
I believe is February 2nd or 3rd.
The 3rd is a Tuesday.
3rd.
Okay. Thanks.
3rd. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we, go offline.
Second?
I second that motion.
Right. Thank you very much.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.